we go. So, hey, how are you?
Really, really, really good.
That's awesome. And so you own the Merry Popsters?
I am one half of the Merry Popsters, the better half.
The better half.
No one would argue.
Oh, yeah?
That, yeah, for sure. No,
Yeah.
just kidding. Actually, no, I'm not. We're all Merry Popsters. We're all Popsters here.
Yeah.
It's the Popster porch here at Horning's Hideout behind String Cheese.
Why don't you give me a little history behind the name, like you were saying last night about the
Merry
pranksters?
Popsters? Well, the booth started, my husband and I actually make tie-dye clothing, and every time we do a festival or a fair, no festivals, but like street fairs, I used to love to go out and get that kettle corn, popcorn, and he loved it, my daughter loved it. She was little at the time. And I am a big fan of organic, so I wanted to cook organic kettle corn at home and figure out how to make this amazing crack at home with better ingredients. So I figured it out, and then I got this bright idea to like add a little easy up and add a couple of tables and buy a kettle and start a kettle corn business as an adjunct to the tie-dye business.
Right.
And one thing led to another. And that little like supposed to be adjunct booth has turned into a 40-foot long kitchen, serving breakfast, lunch, dinner, beverages, and kettle corn and cotton candy. And I wanted to do something like, you know, I wanted to do something fun, like with because it started out popcorn and cotton candy, and one thing led to another. And I was thinking like circusy and tie-dye circus and, you know, that kind of idea. And the pranksters came up. I thought we couldn't wear costumes, but we could wear hats. And I started thinking about the pranksters had a big hat thing, you know? And so yeah, so I thought it would be great to have a barrel of hats that we could all choose from at the festival, and we'd all be, yeah, I know, right? So where's the hat?
Where's the hat?
Okay, so this is Scott. This is a chief popster. And Scott came here one year with pink and blue, because in our booth there's pink jobs and blue jobs. And he bought pink and blue
hair. It was like hair,
yeah, it was like shiny hair, like a pom-pom.
Dollar store stuff.
Oh, it was hilarious. And so we rocked those for a while. And we've, you know, I wear hats or something in my hair almost every day.
Yeah.
Usually. Oh, right behind you comes Angelo.
King Popster.
Yeah, there's the Popster King.
The Popster
Not
King.
breakfast.
Got breakfast.
Late afternoon brunch.
Yeah.
Gravy, right?
Right on.
Yeah, we just started making gravy with our breakfast.
I love gravy.
Yeah, gravy's good.
Gravy's good.
You want to get Angelo, show him your food.
Get a close up of the gravy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the gravy.
gravy.
Sausage, gravy,
Oh,
eggs,
wow.
potatoes.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yum yum.
Yep.
Now.
So anyway, yeah, so I thought it would be fun to combine, you know, when we're naming our booth, Merry Popsters just popped up, and I thought it was a really cool idea, like the pranksters, the Popsters. So we're the Popsters. Actually, Angelo's truck has an M, pop, and then a star, and an S. So we're the Merry Popsters.
That's cool.
Officially.
Yeah. And this is technically the back of your booth.
This is taken from the back of the booth.
Yeah, this is also taken from the back of the booth, people. I want people to know. We'll give you a front view, but for right now, this is what it looks like in there. They don't look like pink shirts or blue shirts.
Yeah, they're not in costume.
Oh yeah, they're not in costume.
It's working in there.
Yeah.
That's Scott's son, Morgan.
On the left.
And his friend Cameron. And Morgan and Cameron are good friends.
Right on.
And Morgan came to work for us when he was like
Okay.
14, right? Morgan was actually our first Popster employee. Scott got into it because Morgan came along to work further at Mountain Air for us.
Yeah, Mountain Air was fun. I remember eating a lot of calamari at Mountain Air.
Yeah.
But High Sierra is my favorite Popster place,
one of our
just
fans.
because you're everywhere. You can't go, except you guys didn't do the little strip this year. You were
You know
only in the bowl.
Yeah, you know, that's a
that's
High
been
Sierra
3 years
decision. Now, this is 3 years that the first year we
Because usually
didn't do
doesn't
anything.
every booth have a choice of being in both? For the
opened
most
that
part, they're-
for the most part they
used to,
used
they've
to
changed
do
it.
that. They've changed that now, and yeah. So we got asked one year to, after what, like 15 years or something like that, of food vending there. Like,
8, 9.
Oh, we've been tie-dyeing at that point for 15 years. Anyway, yeah. So we're in the meadow now.
Yeah.
That's a story. That's a whole long story. So we're
On
in-
both sides, so that's kind of
The meadow
cool.
was full this year with the headlining bands. They had
Yeah.
great headliners this year, and we
We
had them.
enjoy it very much,
Primus
having
and
two booths.
Robert Plant.
Robert Plant. That
Robert,
Lots of freaking meadow, man. The meadow rocked.
Oh my God.
I felt like I was 16 and at my first Dead show or
Me
something.
too.
It was like, and it didn't sound Zeppelin-y
No.
like rock and roll
No, there's no
Zeppelin.
Jimmy
It
Page.
sounded like
There's no Jimmy Page.
Mickey Hart meets Robert Plant. You know, like very Planet Drumish,
Experimental.
worldly. You know.
For sure.
So I was really stoked with it. You know.
I was like, I said, well said, 16 years old and just fucking on fire.
Like the first time you look up at Jerry, you're going, wow.
Wow.
Is that my grandpa, or is that Santa Claus,
Right.
or is that just God himself? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and that's the way I felt with Robert Plant, seeing this old man hit those notes that he was hitting in the 60s.
He didn't go as high. He didn't hit all the high notes, but he definitely.
I don't know, he
whatever
sounded
he
pretty
hit
cool to
sounded
me.
Perfect.
It's like when I saw Van Halen, everyone's, oh, David Lee Roth don't sound the same. I don't care. I sounded the same to me. You know, I understand as you get older, though. You're right.
No, but
Some
you
of
know
those
what?
notes.
Yeah, any notes that Robert Plant is hitting, I'm very proud of.
Yeah, it was good.
What did was it you or was it Derek that said like that's what? Oh no, it was Paul. Anyway, after hearing that, you're like, that's what getting sucked off by hundreds and hundreds of girls,
Right?
Yeah, the
hundreds of
equal.
girls later.
hundreds of girls later.
Yeah.
Your pipes are still in good shape.
Oh, of course, yeah. Robert Plant, he's the king, yeah.
Oh my
Clean,
God,
right?
I do them. I don't think anybody here wouldn't do them.
You know what? I gotta admit, I do them too. So.
I know. That's right. You do.
Robert Plant is, yeah.
That'd be a good one to put on the checklist, right?
Yeah.
Done.
Done.
Done, yeah. Steven Tyler, done.
Oh, yeah, right.
You know, Paul
God.
McCartney, done. You know.
Oh shit! Where is this? This might be a good time to ask. Where is this video going?
Actually, that is good because I filmed the further bus going up to fish at the gorge. And then I decided, well, I'm going to also videotape most of our cheese event too. And so my buddy has this public access show called the Diampi Soul Hama Show. And he's
The
been trying Diampi Soul Hama Show.
What is that? I don't even know.
It's a TV show on public access. You can Google it. You can Google it. Diampi Soul Hama. Not soul like S-O-U-L.
But like
It's
soul, like your soul.
yeah,
Okay.
kind of, but S-O-L.
Oh.
S-O-L, like
Like Spanish son.
Yeah, D-E Ampy
Ampy.
A-M-P-Y S-O-L-H-A-M-A.
What does it?
His name's Sean Black, and he's very high strung, and he's Diampi.
Nice.
And then the
Okay.
show is the Soul Hama show.
Soul Hama. Okay.
So yeah,
I'll look it up.
yeah, you will look it up.
And is this gonna be on?
This is going to be on that, but this is going to be on other things too. I'm doing a lot of different stuff with this footage. I'm going to put it on my Kickstarter. I'm doing I want to advertise my family events that I go to and my vendor friends and get everyone knowing about them that goes to, these type of festivals. I'm also very into like heavy metal music. And one of my idols is Eddie Trunk and Sam Dunn. And they historically, on VH1 Classic, go...
I haven't seen any toothpaste.
Around here.
And so they've literally done the family tree for heavy metal. Well, one of the things I want to do is do the family tree for jam band music.
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of doing, that's what Sam Dunn does. And Eddie Trunk has this show on VH1 Classic called That Metal Show. And you know, and one of the things is I want to do that same type of thing, but for jam bands. I want to interview, you know, like I've got interviews with Bill Nershi and Jamie Janover and like all sorts of other people, you know. And so I just want to do what they do for my type of music. And I'm also into heavy metal, so if I can get, you know, Iron Maiden, you know, that'd be cool one day. But, you know, for the most part, this is what I'm really close to. I'm into the jam band scene a lot more than I am into that. I mean, I'm into the metal scene as much, but not as far as like knowing the right people.
Right.
You know, here I know all the right people. I worked here at Hornings, you know, off and on for 11 years.
I didn't realize there was a metal scene.
See, that's the thing. It's coming back in a major way, and it's coming back in a jam band style way. All the European festivals are like Bonnaroo and Wakarusa, and they don't even understand that we've been doing that here for so long. Like the metal community are like, oh God, the American festivals aren't like the ones in Europe. No, we're exactly like the ones in Europe, and we've been doing it longer. That's what they don't understand. It's just the two scenes are so far apart that I'm trying to bridge the gap between them too. You know, now that Metallica has done Bonnaroo, that says it all. Now that Metallica and Tool and Primus and all these bands have been on the cover of Relics magazine.
Primus just did High Sierra.
I know, yeah. And that's what I love about Primus. You can put them at a heavy metal concert, and you can put them at the Horde Fest, you can put them on Further Fest, and they do just fine.
Is Horde still happening?
I don't think so, but I just saw a 20th anniversary of Horde at Relics' booth magazine. So I think they're talking about doing some reunion type of thing.
Oh my God. Angelo and I started on Horde Tour.
Really?
Yeah, that's
What, Cal Expo?
Tie-dyes and...
We know all of them.
Oh, you did the whole...
Tour. Angelo and I did
Then that's probably where I first saw you guys without even knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I did the Cal Expo and the Shoreline shows.
Tie-dyes.
It's true.
That's way cool.
Crazy summer.
Yeah, that was a crazy summer. That was like our first traveling together, and we rocked Horde Tour in the Vangelo with two like
My
turtle
old
things.
Dead Tour van.
Yeah, his old Dead Tour van, and it had a bed in the back, and we had it packed, and my cat. And
her cat.
and my cat, Cherokee, rode with us, and Sheryl Crow was an opener on the side stage.
Right.
She was
And
like,
her dog peed on our clothing rack in Kansas, I think.
yeah, it's true. Yeah, she was walking her dog, and their dog peed on her.
Not Bonnaroo,
Yeah, that was funny. I love tent dresses, not tie-dye dresses.
yeah, I love tent dresses.
So it's just important, you know. They peed on the right clothes.
Ow.
Ouch.
All right, so do you guys have a website? Facebook?
It's embarrassing.
SunshineJubilee.com is our tie-dye website.
It's
Yes,
what?
SunshineJubilee.com.
Okay.
Jubilee.com.
Sunshine Jubilee, Jubilee, because apparently not very many people know how to spell Jubilee, which surprises.
Unfortunately, it's a word that not enough people spell often enough.
I know! We need
I think they
more
need to write the
goddamn
word
Jubilees!
more often.
Right? We need more Jubilees in the world. Why?
Right on.
What?
We
Yes,
do.
That's a problem. Look
Well-
at Scott! Holy shit!
Hopping
He just
on one foot
hopped
down the hill.
down the hill on one foot. 'Cause Angelo ran over him with the tractor, but that's another
No,
story.
he put his foot under my tractor.
Okay.
Well, thank you
I
for the
wasn't
interview. And you will see it. I'll make sure it's on YouTube or something, so you will see this.
Fun.
Oh my goodness.
All right,
I
thank
don't know
you.
about that. Maybe you should.
Thank you.
Can we?